Alright, what's up, everybody?
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Welcome to New York, home court advantage for the Knicks. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And here's Harden. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson.
First shot of the game 8.
Also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Come on, Jalen.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Harden outside. Screen by Leonard. Pass to Powell. Puts up a three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Norman Powell with the rise and fire from three-point territory. Pretty delivery.
To the inside. And the basket is good. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Hart. Harden missing his last shot.
Nice.
Good on the shot.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height.
I'm on fire. On this one shot.
We call that, folks, the stop and pop. Jalen Brunson with the pull-up J.
From deep Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. He has 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Finished off the break.
Superb touch on the teardrop. Jalen Brunson so good with the floater.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Knocked loose.
Nice.
Bridges with the steal.
Oh, this is wide open.
Towns wide open. Offline with his 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Zubac. That one's in. His first shot this game.
The more productive he is down low, the more minutes Zubac is going to get. That's just excellent execution and finish.
Now, here's Bridges. Still scoreless. From deep, Brunson. Good work defensively by Harden.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. And he can't hit the second. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player.
Is this Mitchell Robinson?
I am the system."
No, it's not. I don't know who this guy is.
I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Kept alive. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Towns with it. He has 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Towns.
At the line, 2 shots.
And Towns drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Harden off target at the rim. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Knicks lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here's McBride, still without a basket. Here's Jones. Pass to Zubac. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Assisted by
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely.
Hey.
And the sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball.
Oh my God.
Well for the future.
Jeez.
The game.
Bridges for 3. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Zubac. Pass to Coffee. Lets it go from deep. It's
Just less than Susie Coffee.
Bridges outside. New York moving the ball around. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Fires the 3.
Oh my
Bridges
God.
missing again. The Clippers trail. Outside Bogdanovic. From past the arc. Can't hit that one. Now McBride. Outside for Robinson.
Shot from Mitchell.
Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him
Oh
shoot
my
it.
God.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. so it's Brunson with it.
Hey,
He
it's my
brings it up
ball.
for the Knicks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Brunson, hard finish inside.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
Pass to Eubanks. And it's blocked. And they get it back. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Mills from the arc. That one's in. His first shot this game.
It's the last second.
Focusing on the task at hand.
Watch this guy.
That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound. And the layup is good. Mills has got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And he comes up with the deuce.
This is what makes Jalen Brunson special. You've got to knock down contested shots. Mr. Brunson up to the task.
Here's Mills. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. .11 left in the first half. Here's Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
Yeah, simply
6 straight
Jalen
for
Brunson's
us.
filling it up
He hasn't
right
missed a
now.
shot
There
since
are
he came
no
back in.
signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. 1:05 left in the first half of basketball. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
To the paint. Here's Eubanks. And there it is for him. And it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
Oh my God.
No idea why he's
haven't made
attempting
one
so many
since, like,
outside
first
shots.
16
It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Here's Bridges. Great D that time from Powell. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And also the mergers usually trade
one
to
half of basketball.
the Chris House
The
Porzingis.
Clippers on top as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Brunson's 13. Harden's 8.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Knicks trailed by 6. Now here's Brunson. Harden with the defensive effort. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with house and hustle.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Miss.
Of course, with what he's done in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard seems to be a lock for the Hall of Fame.
I agree, Kevin, and the reason is he's got a couple of championships under his belt. More importantly, he's got individual awards, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year. And he's been able, in the most leveraged moments of a season, to be the focal point for his team. And that's a big driver of Hall of Fame status.
It's Powell on the wing. And he converts the layup. Powell's got 5 now.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
That is your Knicks sitting answer.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Over Harden. And the Knicks miss again. Los Angeles leading by 10. Over Bridges. Harden, no good. And so it's Hard who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Anunoby outside. Driving in. And the shot is good. Anunoby's got his first basket.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Powell, no one around him. Off target from outside. They need a good offensive possession.
They've gone a long time without a bucket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
No way.
That's good.
And James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses in the painted area.
Come on.
Bridges shot, good.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Offensive rebound. Leonard on the wing. Over Hart. Leonard,
nice.
no luck.
Give it back to Bridges. He's hot.
Bridges, right side.
Oh.
Bridges missing again.
Again,
Well,
he just made 2 straight before that.
But this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Dunn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bridges outside. Bridges missing.
He's wide
again.
open. How's he not making those,
Clippers
bro?
leading by 7. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7
That's back to
in the
some point.
semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. On deep, Brunson. New York, no good that time either. And here is Los Angeles now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by Achua. Brunson scanning the floor. Brunson from long distance.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Powell in the high post. He has 5. Outside, Simmons. Stolen by Brunson. for Simmons.
Yeah, that is.
Brunson with another miss. Now 8
And
seconds separating the two clocks. Clippers leading by 7. Pass to Powell. The tray. It's rebounded by Towns. And here are the Knicks. For 3, Bridges. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Powell with it. 4 seconds left. Driving the lane. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Josh Hart. Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Leonard. Shoots it. That's good on the jump shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Leonard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Another shot, and McBride gets it to go.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Leonard inside. Pass to Coffee. Clock at 6.
The rebound.
Jones,
Nice.
no luck. Knicks trailed by 11. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Pass to Jones. Kicks it out to Leonard.
The rebound.
Knicks with the
Nice.
rebound. Here's Anunoby. Not going to go that time. Clippers leading by 9. Done outside. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Inside. Leonard. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free
You
throws
see him
coming
get
up.
the
Officials
shot.
on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attack.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Can you skip?
And the Clippers making a change here.
All right,
The
come
short
on.
break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked to the team. Now, he
How's
was
he
very
not making
encouraging
that?
toward his guys. He said, look, you're working hard out there, but I need you to keep doing that. Crucial point right here. Give me everything you have so you can expect
got
intensity out of this huddle. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Brunson, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. They get it again. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 13-point game. Bridges shot. Good.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
To the middle. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Harden. Now Jones. Wide open look here for Zubac. No good from outside. New York, they're working against the clock now. Towns with it. Jones covering. On deep, Brunson. And Jones pulls it down.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Oh no.
Bridges
That
misses.
was so
You will not
Texas.
see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Powell. And easy 2 points on the layup. Powell's
some
got the
threes.
lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
And the Knicks miss again. Here's Los Angeles now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Clippers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Alright, yeah, this game's done. It's a 13-point game with like less than a minute left. I wasn't winning that. Oh, we got more news. Wow. Kristaps Porzingis to the Hawks. Alright, just gotta post something about this quick. Alright. As soon as I'm done making this video, I'll start another game. Alright, that's all done. Let's do this, and that. Alright, who should we use next? I'm 6-20, dang. Let's use the 76ers. He's using the Warriors. Wow, wow, wow.
With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
And
it's going to be the Sixers off the tip. Outside Maxey. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Moody. And the Warriors with possession. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called, the process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Pass to Curry. Outside for Green. Now Pajimski. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Butler outside. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, fiery wing. The coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Ryan.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Now Philadelphia with it. Out to Oubre. The 3. The Sixers again can't hit. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors.
76ers logo looks
inside.
Cool.
Pass to Moody. Now here's Curry. Green, a screen. For 3. Curry's shot is off. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Maxey. The layup misses. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
6 to shoot. And here's Curry for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
They get it back.
Oh, yeah, get them in.
Embiid. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Butler on the wing. Outside Curry. There's the 3. They get it back. They set a pick.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Pass to Butler. Here's Pajimski. Misses the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Maxey attacking. Embiid from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Embiid's got 5 now.
A focal point in this offense, Embiid has no hesitation shooting off the catch.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
76ers ENT.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside for Butler. Outside heel. To the middle. Here's Moody. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
George, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Pajimski. And here's Moody. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. For 3, Maxey. Buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc. You can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
Healed from outside.
Oh, he's wide open.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Sixers lead by 5. For 3, Maxey.
Oh.
Rebound by Moody. Now Healed. No points so far. The shot by Pajemski, no good. Here's Grimes. Off target with the 3. Healed from outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back shortly for the start of this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with
Jeremy McKinn's on the board.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Curry, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Puts it up. McCain shot is off. The Warriors trailing. Pass to post. And here's Payton. Outside Kuminga. Curry with it. Back to Heel. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Butler. Here's McCain. Kuminga pulls it in. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Outside Curry. Left side Kuminga. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Just 4 to shoot. And a deep 3 from Curry. And the Warriors miss again. That's tipped. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Edwards. Over Curry.
No! Oh my God.
Kuminga pulls it in.
I wanted to fake the pass. Fake the shot and pass it.
They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games. Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Left side
McCain definitely would have won Rookie of the Year if he didn't get injured.
Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Offense has been hard to
come
by
so
far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket.
Don't get on him.
And he converts the layup. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
Defense can't slow Embiid on the drive. I mean, he's just got so much body mass and momentum.
Blocked. Get rid of that guy. Shoot it.
Releases.
Oh my God! I keep doing that.
Left iron.
I don't know why I'm not holding the foot wrong enough.
Trailing by 2.
I'm trying to fake the shot to pass.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just
McCain.
I didn't do that.
The rebound by Payton. Now here's Pajemski. Outside Payton.
Yo, I'm actually so bad at this.
Unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to McCain. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound.
Get him, Joel.
Embiid.
And one. Bang.
And it's good. fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far to the 76ers?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And that one drops for him. Moody's got his second basket of the game.
Part of Draymond's value, the playmaking he gives you out of the front court.
And George with the
Let me go through, I guess.
His hang time on the rim. Puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
All right, let's go.
1:16 left in the first half of this one. On the wing, Green. Pass to Looney. Outside heel. Green with the ball. George defending. Here's Curry. And no good.
Nice.
Some solid defense from Maxey. The Sixers leading. Here's Bona. He's defended by Looney.
Pass it to
Bona missing.
Pass it to number 5.
Now the Warriors with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Curry. Outside, Green. Oh, look at Looney!
I keep jumping.
At the rim.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Maxey. Looney grabs a miss. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
The kick out, Curry. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Right back at him.
Maxey, that's good.
6:20 left.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a
Nope, didn't get it all.
answer there.
Nope.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll
All
be
right,
right
tied up,
back
21.
after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Fine,
See you
yeah.
in just a bit.
Flying in the whips.
21.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
Come here, boy.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Oh, my God.
Here's George.
There.
Sinks
Yes.
that one from the
So-called
post.
George. My
And
favorite
the
podcast.
76ers lead by 2.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Time now to hear from
Oh, my
our reporter,
God.
Allie LaForce.
Yes.
Jimmy Butler is such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And it's Maxey missing. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. They lead by 1. Here's Butler. And a foul called on the way up.
How was it
he'll
on
take
me
2 from the free throw line.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
There's a screen. And here's Curry for 3.
Oh, way. No way he's trying to shoot that.
Philadelphia.
All right, I'll shoot right back at you.
Pass to Grimes. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Now Pajemski. Moody on the wing. No good with the triple.
Good Embiid, good Maxey. Get Maxey get in there.
Curry
And
with a steal. Butler on the wing.
This guy's just going to throw up a shot.
Outside Curry. This one for 3.
All over that.
The rebound by Embiid.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
From 8 feet. Ooh, look at Embiid converting it
excellent.
How about the soft touch from Embiid? Nice looking jump shot there.
Outside Butler. Pass to Green. Outside Pajemski. And there's the screen. 5 on the clock. The 17-footer. And that one comes up a bit short.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor.
Perfect ball
movement. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
The kick out, Curry. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 9. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. 1:14 left in the third. For 3, Maxey. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Looney. And Looney with the slam.
So bad.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Outside Heel. Outside Kuminga. 35 seconds left in the third. Clock at 6. The rebound by Maxey. 76ers trail by 3. Here's McCain. The Sixers with another miss.
Get a shot.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Maxey with it. 10 points for him. He gets it up. No good.
Oh my
Misses
God.
at the buzzer. 3/4 of play.
I cannot
and
get a
close
shot
here.
to fall, bro.
The Warriors on top.
The Warriors 30.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Butler with the ball for the 76ers.
Okay, thank you.
Drops in the layup for two.
Wow,
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Curry from deep three-point land. The rebound by Embiid.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's...
Oh my God. Brandon Pajemski. And second round picks of Brooklyn for Nick Claxton. What the heck? That was very unexpected.
The play calling or the player himself?
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close,
Maybe
we are
it's
golden.
fake.
They
Maybe
can't stop
Putz
us in
isn't
there.
going to the
Let's
Nets.
keep pounding
Because
it
then that
as
means
long as
Claxton
we
is
can.
going to the Warriors.
Allie, thank you.
But
here's Butler.
they haven't posted anything about it. I
That
still
one.
don't realize.
Looney with some nice D. The Warriors
Could be
leading.
fake.
Outside Curry. Outside Butler. The three is up. Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here's Embiid. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the 76ers lead by one.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
Curry looking it over with the drive. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Coming up to the floor for your Sixers. Number 5, Quentin Grimes.
Embiid with a steal.
Thank you, Embiid.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to McCain.
Shoot that, McCain. Oh.
Looney grabs a miss. And the Warriors with possession.
Okay, maybe Pajemski didn't go to the
three from Curry.
Nets. Maybe it might be fake.
Outside
Does that mean, yeah, Claxton really went to the Warriors? I don't know, I haven't seen anything about it yet, so I'm assuming it's fake.
Oh, Looney with
Dang
the
it.
smooth move inside. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
To the left side wing. Back to Butler.
And one. And one. Yes, Alex, I know they said it, but that was on the real app. So it could be fake. It wasn't from like an official like ESPN app. Because Shams hasn't posted it. ESPN hasn't said anything about it. It could be fake.
From beyond the arc and then some.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on him.
Get in there. Yes.
It's in there.
No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy is ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
Outside Curry. From outside, off the mark. The Sixers trailing. Pass to George.
2 minutes remaining.
Nice D from Moody.
That's a stupid shot.
Outside Pajemski. Now here's Curry. From deep.
Oh, God.
Drains
Oh.
the triple. Curry's got 9 points now in the second half.
Curry is a guy you can trust
Give it right back to him.
get it
Oh my God, that's far.
when it needs to be done.
It's fine, Embiid.
It's
Nice.
Embiid with the follow.
So Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing the big possession and commanding the ball.
And it's Green off the drive.
Oh my God, someone has to cover that, man.
Green.
The competitive fire and clutch ability of Green comes out in these big moments.
Pass to Embiid. George outside. Jacks up a three. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Hey, when you got a player
Come on.
like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Outside Butler. Moody on the wing. And foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
That was a good call.
Come on.
The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Dang it.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great
Oh.
game here.
And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. They lead by 4. Outside Butler. And he commits an intentional foul.
Foul? I thought he stepped out. He clicked square to foul.
Oh, the first of
I was
2,
just
no
the
good.
AI.
Heartbreaker.
Even though I was using him. So, he missed.
Can't get either to fall.
So I guess it works
So
out.
it's Philadelphia now. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul.
Okay. Do I get a shot?
First foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. Pass to Embiid.
Yes. 2-point game.
Brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Butler with the ball. From behind the arc.
Yes.
Offensive board.
Out.
Out of bounds.
High ball.
It'll be Philadelphia's
Yes.
ball. And
Yeah, you have a chance to tie or win the game.
Nurse. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Warriors making a change here.
Should I go for the win or should I go for overtime?
Substitution for the
I don't know
Warriors.
what I want to do here.
Come on, Gary Payton II.
Here's Maxey. George outside. For the win! Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's the Warriors who come out on...
Dang. Alright, let me see if this is real. Yeah, it's probably fake. Be right back, everybody. I'm just gonna end the stream here, guys. Alex, I need to stop